How do I look? Am I in the camera? What's going
Your
on?
camera's not even on.
Your camera's not on, EJ.
Oh my God, the fuck? Why is that?
Diva.
How do I turn this on?
I don't know. You used to have. Remember, you used to come in and have to turn it on every time, and then now when you come in, you don't. But
I
you do
pressed the
now.
thing where it's like it turns everything on for you, but I guess not.
Yeah, sometimes remember you used to come in earlier and it wouldn't. The
Start
camera wouldn't be
video.
on. There
Right?
you go. Let me see
Yeah,
that
there
shirt
you
you got
go.
on there. Let me see that shirt, buddy.
Oh, it's Black Ops. Black Ops 2.
Wow. I like that. That's a nice shirt.
It's old
I've
school.
never
I think it
seen that.
changed the
That's a
game.
very nice t-shirt.
Thank you.
That's an extremely nice shirt. I would wear that shirt. You know that?
I don't even believe you.
I would wear that. I
Because
would
it's
wear that
black.
shirt. That's right.
Oh, Pastor, what are you gonna do with us, man?
And welcome to the No Name Yet podcast. That is the podcast with no name. And on tonight's show is the man in his pajamas, EJ.
I think they're more like rundown sweatpants, not really pajamas, but you know, same thing.
And
Always in the
also
season.
on tonight's show is the podcaster of all podcasters, the man who is hoping that the Nun 2 will go on a date with him, Griddy!
That's not true. That's not
That's
true.
so true.
That's not true. I had diarrhea before the show. It's pretty crazy.
You stealing my story?
No, you didn't have diarrhea. You just took a regular.
Yeah.
I was in pain
Why are you deflecting with
for 30
diarrhea?
minutes. Who, me?
Yeah, I
thought-
agree. Deflecting. OD.
I'm
Why am I
thinking that
deflecting?
you-
You said
You're changing the
that I
story.
stole your story.
No. You brought this up when we said that you like the Nun. So what's going on?
No,
Yeah,
Address
you
no.
like
that.
the Nun.
That's not true.
Address that.
That's
one.
why
not
you
true.
watch that movie, is you want to go
I
out
do not.
with
I
the
do not have
Nun.
romantic feelings for the nun. That is very untrue.
Not
You
but
like the
maybe not
movie,
you,
The Nun.
maybe
I did
not-
like the movie The Nun. I
Hang
did
on.
like the movie The Nun. We all liked it.
Yeah.
We all enjoyed the Nun movie.
And
Even
for
though
those
we
that don't
everybody
know,
else
The
didn't.
Nun 2 is a horror flick.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. There was a lot less nun in it, though.
There was a lot left to be desired in
Yeah.
the Nun, like a story.
Yeah.
or character development.
Yeah. Character development, I don't care too much about.
That's the
I,
big
don't,
one.
I just care when you develop a character and then you just go, forget it. Like, yeah, we're just like, wait, were you supposed to do more? Like you were setting it up.
You were invested in this character, but guess what?
We kind of forgot about it. Forget it.
So I was just thinking about, life and podcasting, and I really appreciate the two of you coming on.
Appreciate
You have bright futures ahead of you.
Oh, I mean, they're just so bright. The audience can see that. Me and EJ
And,
are going far. We're going real far in this
I
world.
can't even co-sign that. I don't agree with that. Maybe Thomas has a future.
We're going real far, as you can see.
As long as you guys have a future, that means I might have a future too. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I was evaluating my future, and I've just come to the conclusion that I'm just a washed up, Gritty Knows Best fanboy.
No,
No, you're on the
What?
crew at least.
you're on the crew and you got your own
Yeah.
show, man. You got your own
You're
show.
part of
Come
the
on.
squad. How dare you?
I mean, every time Gritty comes on, my numbers go up. Every time
that's-
he's not
that's
on the
untrue.
show, the numbers.
That's untrue. That's untrue. That can't be
EJ
true.
has fans. EJ,
Yeah, I can't believe that one. That's crazy.
You
Kathleen
got fans
think-
too. You got fans too.
Kathleen thinks you're adorable.
Oh,
Many,
Kathleen.
many women say that about him. But my security guard pointed you out. He liked you.
That's the chubby guy.
He said the chubby white guy. Because there's a chubby white guy and there's a not chubby white. There's the adorable white guy.
Okay, yeah.
So he had to distinguish.
What do you consider Clay then? Since he's like half white, what do they call him?
He's, I don't know. He hasn't been on in a while, so I don't think he saw him. I think he's the
He
white
doesn't
guy
have
with the glasses.
He doesn't have a fan name yet.
He's the white guy with the glasses.
A lot of
I'm
white
gonna-
guys on the show.
He's the nerdy white guy.
Well, I'm going to try to renew my spirit and look to the future with anticipation, with expectation.
You having a crisis?
Not really.
Okay, just making sure. We don't
I
even.
was just trying to craft one.
This would have been the third.
Don't go buy a
would've-
convertible now.
This would have been the third in 2 years. You know,
Yes, yeah.
it's a little troubling.
Well, there was a bit of a crisis this morning.
What else is new? Tell us.
So I dropped my car off to the shop last night on the way home, and I wanted to get an oil change, and there was an engine light on. So this morning I get a phone call from the shop, and he starts off by saying, well, your engine light was on because your gas cap wasn't fully tightened.
Simple fix.
Okay.
And I was
That's it.
like,
It shouldn't even cost money.
ew.
That's
So
it. All
I
you gotta
thought
do
the
is
next
flick
thing,
it closed.
yep. Next thing he was going to say is, we'll be done with your oil change in a little while. Come and pick up the car.
That's it. Go read a magazine. Come on back.
But that's not what he said. He said I needed brakes and rotors, and I had exhaust leaks.
And your brakes were shot. he said.
Shot, yes.
Your brakes were shot.
So EJ, what do you
Wow.
think? What do you think this trip to the mechanic cost me today?
Okay. So before that, all I was gonna say before that was he could be honest with you, but I have seen plenty of these videos where these guys go into a mechanics knowing they just fixed their car up completely, there's nothing wrong, and they'll still tell them you got to fix this, you got to fix that. So
Oh,
I
you
would
think there's
just
some
maybe
lying
get a
going
second
on?
opinion, you know.
Oh.
But probably
I knew that both things were true.
Okay. Well, I would say at least 1,000 because
Yes,
they want
you're
their
right.
money.
You're right.
$1,000. 1,000, baby.
Yep.
They need to make their money, man.
At the beginning of the phone call, I thought I was going to be dropping 100. The end of the phone call, I was dropping 1,000.
Yeah, times it by 10.
But
Well, at
the
least you
ama-
didn't crash into the neighbor's car like last time. That's the other. That's the last car story.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
That's how we started the trip to your house, EJ.
Would somebody hit your car?
No, he hit their car.
no. I forgot. I remembered I forgot something. I ran in the house, and I forgot to put on the handbrake.
And it went right down the
And it
driveway.
rolled down the driveway.
Listen, it's
car across
okay.
the street.
It's okay. You can tell me the truth. Mo hopped in front of the wheel. Accidents happen.
Mo wasn't even there.
Yeah, this is at my house.
All him. All him.
I tried to blame
Way
somebody
to
else.
start a
for it.
vacation.
But
guys made it.
Gritty,
Yes.
you are not even going to recognize
Oh.
riding in this car.
What did you do to it?
This
You
no,
changed
I mean
the
this
gear?
car has had exhaust leaks since I bought it.
So you're saying we've been poisoned?
You're saying it's fresh
Well,
air
maybe we've been poisoned. I don't know.
now?
But now, when you go down the street, silence.
Really?
Yeah.
Just like a hybrid.
Oh,
Watch
almost.
out.
I
You're gonna
mean, it's
you're gonna
silent.
kill somebody by accident. They won't even
How are
hear
you
us
supposed to
I
coming.
mean,
make
all
sure
this
they don't
time,
know?
I had no idea that the exhaust pipe had so many holes in it.
That's
How long
crazy.
is it-
I just
How
thought
long
it
has
was
been like that?
loud because it was an old car.
Wow.
It's
And
beautiful.
all it took was the cap to be loose for us to get this.
No.
thing started.
They
Oh,
they
okay.
took out sections of the exhaust pipe and welded in new ones.
Oh.
Wow.
But
It has been
yeah,
years.
it's amazing.
Well, that's where a lot of the money went then.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
We got a
And
little
oil
silent
changes
car
maybe
now.
like $30.
Watch out. Rich is going to clip you. You won't even hear him coming.
Yeah, you won't even know.
You'll know when you're dead.
I'll get you from behind. Pause.
Yeah. Hit that pause.
That's
Coming
right.
From
Rick.
behind.
That's right, Pastor. Hit him with the pause.
That's coming from behind.
So I wanted to mention the peace conference that I went to. And there's several reasons why I wanted to mention it. The main reason I'd like to mention it is that the majority of the people at this peace conference were older than me.
Mm.
and they are still going out and they're still doing protests.
Did they think it was the about to rest in peace conference? Is that why they went? You said they were older than you.
Well, without being sarcastic, it could be the rest in peace conference, because that was the main topic of conversation in
Was dying?
several. No, it was how to get young people interested in the peace movement.
So I got a few
Young
ideas.
people aren't interested in peace.
Well, I mean, it's you know what this conference felt like? It felt like
Bingo
almost
at the
every
old
church,
folks home.
every church conference that I've been to. You know,
Yeah.
the lamenting of the fact that people don't go to church anymore, that church attendance is declining. What is
Except
the
they didn't
future
ask
going to
for,
look like?
Except they didn't ask for an offering every 15 minutes.
Well,
How do
you're
you
right.
know?
About, you're right about that.
That's the only difference between that
Yeah.
and the church conference used to go to.
Listen, Pastor. Just because you didn't see the bowl going around doesn't mean that they wasn't handing it around.
No. Amy, they made it clear. We need another 150 right now. They're ringing bells. They're getting in your face. No, we'll take a check. We'll take a Cash App, Zelle. What you got? We'll take
PayPal, all
coins.
that.
We'll take a piggy bank.
You got Bitcoin? We'll take Bitcoin.
We'll take Bitcoin. What you got? You got silver?
If they took Bitcoin, I might have paid them in Bitcoin.
That's crazy.
Well, the thing I would like to do is to give a shout out to those that are still engaged in the peace movement in this country. And that if you are interested in maybe aligning with a group, I would go and check out what kind of groups are around your local area. You could go to the Code Pink website and to get an idea on some of the actions and some of the topics of concern that are out there. You know, unfortunately, we're on the brink of nuclear war. And, you know, when I was coming up, I mean, that was a constant topic. I mean, it was something that I was aware of when I was a little kid, something that I thought about when I was trying to fall asleep as a little kid.
The Cold War.
Was there going to be is there going to be a tomorrow? And now, you know, with this war in Ukraine and all that, and people, you know, kind of placing the nuclear bombs on the table,
Mm-hmm.
you know, flashing their side piece, so to speak. You know, it's just it's a little too close for comfort. And, you know, I don't know what the answer is. You know, I just kind of think that we need people in the streets about a number of topics, but seems that a lot of people that I talk to in my age group say, what am I complaining about? We all have good lives in this country. We have enough freedom. What's your beef?
I think the issue is not us over here; it's them over there. They're the ones that are threatening.
Spoken like a true American.
I'm just saying,
We're
bro.
not the problem.
They're the ones threatening to drop nukes, bro. I mean,
well, they're really not, but you know.
I mean, listen, they didn't say, but they're, you know, like you said, they're flashing their side piece. So, you know, that's an indirect threat right there, bro.
Well,
I think their citizens over there in Russia, Ukraine, China, I think they need to protest and try to make a difference. Like,
yeah, they try. You ever seen when they get just
protest over here? That doesn't change shit over there.
They try to protest. They get thrown in jail.
Oh, I know China, that's for sure.
China, Russia, all that.
But all I'm saying is that even if we do protest out here, I don't think that'll change anything over there.
Well, we just need to get enough people interested and make a difference at the ballot box and maybe in the streets. But I don't know. I mean, our government really doesn't care what a majority of the people want, too. I mean, that's the problem.
They only care when it's voting time.
Majority of the people don't want any more money to go to Ukraine, but they don't care. Majority of people in the United States want universal health care, but they don't care. Majority of people, I believe, in the country want $15 minimum wage, but they don't care.
That'd be nice if we could have healthcare like Canada.
Yeah. Well, with the present administration, it will never happen.
If Canada
Why
can
is
do it,
Hunter
why can't we?
Biden being brought up on gun charges?
Well, that's a curious question.
I keep seeing in the headlines, but I haven't dived into it.
Yeah, I saw it when I was getting ready to come on the show, and I forgot the man's name, who's the special counsel. Don't quote me on this. I think his last name is Walsh. He's been the investigator into this matter up until they went to court, and the deal between the prosecutor for the Justice Department and Hunter Biden's lawyers was presented to the judge, and there was a clause in there that pretty much protected Hunter Biden from being prosecuted for anything else going forward.
Nah, that's crazy.
And
bro. Like that, how much money you gotta spend?
Well, the judge caught it and like, what is this?
Mm-hmm.
She questioned it, and then the prosecutors said, well, indicated it wasn't as extensive as the defense was led to believe, so the whole deal fell through. Then after that, the special prosecutor was given, or no, he wasn't, he was given special prosecutor status after that, which gives him some protections. And I don't know the details of it, but now he's going ahead with the gun charges.
Ooh, so they wanted to basically expunge all the rest of the stuff or protect him from that. That didn't work, so now they're
Thank God that didn't work.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know if there's maybe some political twist that Hunter Biden might be able to get out of this or get off easy, or if this guy really wants to prosecute him because there's they're there.
His dad will just give him a pardon. He'll be fine.
Charges.
That's always true.
Yeah, like if anything does happen, his dad could just pardon him, and that's it. That'll be the end of it.
What else would your dad being president be good for? Like, of course.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You might as well
go to jail. Like, the best use of your dad being president if I ever heard one.
He ain't gonna win next time.
Doesn't the Secret Service follow him around?
The son?
Biden, like Hunter Biden? Don't they follow the whole family?
They might. I'm thinking they do.
They have to follow like the immediate family. So what does he need a gun for? They have Secret Service. Like, it's the last. What are you gonna do that they can't do?
He's gonna lie and be like,
well, the gun charges are from I think when he was senator or vice president.
Well, it's from back in the day.
Yeah, probably vice president.
When Biden was vice president.
Yeah.
Doesn't the Secret Service still follow you around?
That I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, where was the Secret Service when he was smoking crack on video?
Right outside the door. Right outside the door.
Making sure nobody can break in.
That's it.
Don't interrupt them.
They should have been patting people down for phones.
Yeah.
Put your phones in the bucket. Put your phones in the bucket before you get in a room, before you get in the crack house. I mean, what is going on with the security? First him, and then the guy runs up on stage at Drake's concert. This security is getting out of hand in America. We need to.
You mean the lack of security? The
lack of security is getting crazy. What are we doing? Are we loosening the regulations the same way we are with like the cops and everything, where they could just like, you don't need to run a mile anymore. You could just, as long as you could sign your name, you could just join in.
As long as you like Dunkin' Donuts, you can be a cop.
As long as you could, say the alphabet, you're in. What's going on?
Yeah,
that was the Secret Service. My guy was smoking crack. Anybody in that room, I'm patting you down. I don't care if I got to pat your balls down. I'm catching wires. Phones in the bucket. Let's go. What kind of is this? You're my client. Ain't nothing going to happen. You ain't getting caught smoking crack. I'll tell you that. Mm-hmm. We're sweeping the room before we get in there. There's no bugs.
We're turning all the cameras off beforehand.
There's no cameras around. Cameras and what them out.
And what's the Secret Service supposed to do? Wrestle the Hunter's own camera out of his hand?
Oh, was he filming himself?
Yeah.
Oh God.
How did it get posted?
Well, because he left his laptop at.
This whole thing.
Yeah, he left his
This-
laptop at a
okay.
repair shop, and
I don't remember
Oh, what
they
a
actually
clown.
got into the laptop. I forgot. I knew that. I kind of forgot that anything became of that. I know it was
Who
left
records
there.
themselves smoking crack though?
A crackhead?
Bro,
Yeah, a
I know
crackhead.
crackheads. I know crackheads. They don't. First of all, they don't have money to have a laptop to record themselves smoking anyway.
What are you talking about? These are rich crackheads. This is a different. Are you
Well,
crazy?
he's a different breed then. The
This is
crackheads.
a
I
different-
know-
There's all types of crackheads.
different
First of all,
level here.
The
Not every
crackheads I
crackhead
know
is made the
do
same.
not have computers, and they also do not record themselves. They don't want nobody to know they're doing
These
crack.
are crackheads in the hood. This is not the Hunter Biden is not from. He has like a job where he makes millions of dollars to do nothing. He has money to burn.
Well, you would figure that's the
What is
last
his
thing he wanted
official? What is his official title again? What does he make money to? What is he doing again?
I don't know. I
Like
mean,
he give him some kind of title.
people say that he was influence peddling. I mean, they've said that.
Is that an actual title?
It's a word. It's not a title.
Oh,
You
like
know.
what is he on the books making money for?
I
What does he
have no
do
idea. I don't know.
for the country.
I mean, he was making.
He was doing like foreign stuff, right? Because that's how we got wrapped up in the whole Ukraine stuff. Like, wasn't he doing foreign deals or something?
Well, he was on the board of an energy company called Burisma,
to.
and he was pulling down. I forgot how many thousands of dollars, maybe $100,000 a month, when Joe Biden was vice president. And then after he was not vice president anymore, it dropped to $40,000 a month.
Oh, boo! Wow, what a man! He really needs to cut his lifestyle down.
Yeah, and so when they say that, he wasn't influence peddling, I mean, come on. I mean, there's, I don't know. I guess that's circumstantial evidence, but
it's not what you know in this world; it's who you know.
Well,
know.
I like that expression that's out there now. Don't believe your lying eyes.
Right, right.
Yeah.
I can't believe he's on crack though. Out of all the drugs, you get all this money and you pick crack.
I mean, hey.
Well, I guess he's not on crack anymore.
When he dropped from 100,000 to 40,000, you got to do something. You got to call somewhere. So he was like, "Listen, I gotta
stop
crack.
smoking. My man was throwing 60,000 away on
That's
crack.
it. That's when the coke went away. You had to switch it up. What are you gonna do? The guy got needs, and
Yo, bro, we're gonna get sued. He's gonna see this and sue everybody here for slander.
yeah, okay. Like people are saying worse about him.
Could you imagine though, Joe Biden? I mean, if you really take a good close look at Joe Biden's career, I mean, this guy is an a-hole. I mean, he really is. I mean, everything from the bankruptcy bill, he put forward a bankruptcy bill that protected, that was put forth by the credit card companies, the amount of legislation that he passed on the behalf of credit card companies, sketchy civil rights record.
Why does he love the credit card company so much?
Well, because Delaware has certain rules that are favorable to the credit card company. So if you looked at most of your credit card, if you had credit cards and you looked at most of the envelopes, most of them are sent from Delaware, and that's where Joe Biden was a senator. I mean, Joe Biden, I think, twice dropped out of presidential campaigns because he was caught plagiarizing other people's speeches.
Yep. And now he couldn't even recite it if he tries.
Yeah, you can't read off the monitor anymore.
When they were, I'm not putting my support behind Judge Kavanaugh of the Supreme Court. But when that woman accused him of, sexual assault when they were in high school or college, the Me Too movement was that you always believe the woman. And then when Joe Biden was running for president, a woman came with allegations where some of the details of her claim were corroborated. or
That's crazy.
collaborated. And the mainstream media kept her completely out of all news cycles. There are people
Damn,
that
so
don't even know a woman came forward. So
you're
we
telling me
only
it's like a
believe
media
women.
know.
We only believe all women if it suits us politically.
So you're saying is they got the footage, like they know what she's saying that there's truth behind it, and they were like, we're not even gonna tell anybody.
Well, one of the main sources that support her story is a clip from that time period where her mother called into Larry King expressing concern about someone that she knew who may have had some information about a politician or something along those lines.
Mm.
And I think she was kind of asking for advice. And so when you put two and two together, you know, you're kind of like, oh, wow, okay.
This
and I
was
guess
the first. Good.
I guess there was there was a couple other ways that they could kind of validate the essence of the story.
Right. But right under the rug.
Yep.
This was the first year, I've been told, that the president did not spend 9/11 in the country. Isn't that crazy?
What the hell was he doing that he
was in
couldn't be
Iran.
there? This animal.
He was in Iran?
Yeah, like Saudi Arabia, Iran.
The one
like
time
that.
we need him here.
He wasn't in America. And it wasn't China or something. He was like in Saudi Arabia or Iran.
I thought he was in Alaska.
It was somewhere.
And Alaska's part of the U.S.
I don't think he was in Alaska because I kept reading that he wasn't in America.
Thought that's where he said that he was in New York the day after I thought he was celebrating 9/11 with some veterans from Alaska, I think.
That'd be nice.
Well, as you're looking that up, and speaking of 9/11, this is a nice segue. I wanted to just raise people's awareness to what is called the other 9/11.
What?
So I'm just going to play this clip just to raise awareness. I think it's important that we know.
He wasn't Alaska. He wasn't Alaska.
He wasn't.
I think people were criticizing that he wasn't at Ground Zero.
Oh, okay, all right.
I mean, he'll got to be there. That's fine.
Well, I'm not going to sign on to because
there's a madhouse down there anyway.
I bet. Well, I know that.
And it's saying that he claims he was at Ground Zero, but I guess they're saying he wasn't.
No,
he was saying he was there.
He was there like a week later, I guess.
It says Biden slammed for falsely claiming he visited Ground Zero the day after 9/11.
Yeah.
In his mind, he did.
Well, who knows? Maybe, in his demented state, his propensity from making things up or using other people's material is just completely out of control.
It just comes natural now. He just steals naturally now.
He spent 9/11 in Alaska? What was he eating? Whale blubber? What the are you doing over there?
I don't know.
But he was in New York. New York.
But it's still the United States.
Yeah. At least he's in the country.
Is it really, though?
It is, yeah.
Is it really?
Yes, it is.
I'm just going to say that, I bet. Because we know
really,
that the people of Hawaii right now are really feeling a certain way about, being Americans.
Well, they're not. They're Hawaiian. We like them. When's the last time somebody said, I'm taking a trip to Alaska? Nobody in America says,
are you
who
kidding?
goes to Alaska?
People go to Alaska all the time.
I've never heard of it.
I hear people going to Alaska all the time because I guess it's a beautiful and a wonderful trip.
Never heard of it.
I wish I'd gone to Alaska when I lived in Washington State because
you could freeze your balls off.
No,
hell yeah, man! Go skiing and stuff.
Go skiing.
It depends.
Skiing and stuff.
It depends on what time of year you go, where you go in Alaska.
Stop it! When you think of 9/11, you think of Alaska. You think of New York. You got to be in New York, New York.
All right, well, let's look at the other.
They didn't knock down igloos, okay? 11. They knocked down buildings in America. They knocked down buildings in New York, okay? They didn't knock down igloos, dude.
They
really
didn't knock down igloos.
Those poor
Seriously.
Eskimos.
New York.
Show the clip. Roll the clip.
All right.
Ignore this man.
Roll it. Alaska.
This is Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, The War and Peace Report. I'm Amy Goodman with Juan Gonzalez. Today is 9/11. 22 years ago today, about 3,000 people died at the World Trade Center, the Pentagon, and in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. We're turning now to look at what is sometimes called the other 9/11. 50 years ago today, September 11th, 1973, a U.S. coup led by General Augusto Pinochet ousted Chile's President Salvador Allende, a democratic socialist who'd been elected just 3 years earlier. Allende died in the palace on that day. Under the Pinochet military dictatorship, which lasted until 1990, more than 3,000 people were disappeared or killed, some 40,000 tortured as political prisoners. Chile's current president, Gabriel Boric, commemorated the 1973 coup today with a ceremony in Santiago, along with Mexico's President AMLO, Andrés Manuel López Obrador, who he thanked for the country's historic solidarity with the Chilean people.
So that's what our country does.
So we kill the leader?
We gave Pinochet the means to send rockets into the presidential palace to murder a democratic socialist that was elected by the people who wanted to socialize some of the industry in Chile.
All right. I mean, nothing we haven't seen before.
Yeah.
Oh, America.
Nothing we haven't seen before in many iterations. I mean, what's the big deal?
Well, it's not a big deal. I just, every time 9/11 comes along, and because every year Democracy Now! Gives the first 9/11 a shout out, I just want to put that information in other people's heads.
Right.
Shout outs to Pearl Harbor,
Right.
I just, and the point is I would pray for.
How do you think we keep the lights on?
I pray for an America that used its power and its wealth to lift up people instead of taking people's resources and leaving them poor and destitute.
How do you think we keep the lights on in this country? Got to crack a few eggs.
We got to steal power from other places, man.
You want an American omelet? About 6 eggs, so got to crack a few.
Yeah.
We don't use that liquid egg. You gotta crack them.
Crack a few eggs. Yep. Well, let's just remember 9/11 and all the people that sacrificed their lives in New York City, at the Pentagon, and in Pennsylvania.
Pastor, where were you? Where were you on 9/11? Let me guess how old you were. You were, I'll say 32?
About that.
Yeah. R.I.P. to
a little older than that. But
you were working at the bank, I'm sure, right?
No, I was working at the police station.
Oh, really?
Oh,
I can tell you exactly where I was.
Sheriff Rich.
I was working with Cappy Capuano in the dispatch center.
Shout out to Cappy.
Shout out to Cappy. And my friends from Tacoma had just left. And I said to Cappy, I really am going to move. I've made my decision. I'm going to move to Washington State. And,
what?
Look at the TV. Oh, the World Trade Center's on fire. So I walked up to the TV, which was in the corner of the room by the ceiling. And I read the bottom of the screen, and it said, plane crashes in the World Trade Center. I'm like, oh my God, a plane crashed into the World Trade Center. And we were talking about it, and I'm standing by the TV, and then kabam, coming the second plane. And then it all became clear that this was not an accident. And I said to Cappy, I'm not going anywhere we're going to World War III.
Oh boy.
I can't tell you where I was, but I was probably like 6. My aunt has a good story. She was telling me, I guess when 9/11, we were remembering everything on 9/11 this year. She was like, "Yeah, I was in the city and I couldn't, like, there was no trains and buses running. I had to beg a cab driver to get me as far downtown as they could. I had to run to the ferry. I got on the last ferry because after the ferry she got on, they started loading up the ferry with all the dead bodies to bring them over to the baseball field to start IDing people.
Whoa.
So she got on the last boat out of there.
Wow. I didn't know they did that with the dead bodies.
Crazy. That's got to be crazy to be on a boat with just dead people. Like, that's got to be some.
I never heard that. I never knew they did that. I know they used Staten Island as a place to bring them. I think later.
Yeah, they brought them to the Staten Island Yankee ball field so they could identify people.
Holy crow!
Oh,
my mom got an escort home on 9/11 because she knew, like, I think like a cop or something.
Oh.
She like ended up. I forgot. She'd have to tell you the story, but she ended up seeing him, and he put her in the car and drove her across the bridge. Like he had clearance to drive across the bridge, so he just flashed his thing when they drove past the bridge. And I forgot what happened with my dad, but I know my mom got out of there. That might have been when they were working together though, so they might have both been in the car. But my mom escaped, having to walk across the bridge and go all the way back to the Bronx, so she got lucky. I remember like it was yesterday. I could never forget 9/11. Since my mom was in Manhattan, I was getting picked up by my friends by a mom's friend at the time, and she was running through the streets screaming while we were going. She was like, "We're getting attacked! We're getting attacked!" I'll never forget it, yo. I was like, "Are they coming?" I was like, "Are they down the street? Like, what the hell? Like, we got to start ducking." So I'll never forget that. Horrible.
I must have been asleep that day. I don't remember 9/11.
No, it's just one thing you just can't forget. Just the terror will just stick with you.
A couple of friends of mine went to a beer garden. They said, "Well, if this is it, we're going to go out feeling good."
That's it.
Well, the beer garden was full. I mean, there was a lot of people that.
What else?
Had the same idea,
What are you gonna do? They didn't give us the word to start fighting yet, so drink it up. I mean, sure a lot of people thought, like, oh, we're gonna get drafted now. That must have been a really scary time for people like in their 20s.
Mm-hmm.
I heard when Hawaii had that scare with like the missiles or whatever. I heard that there were people that just went on the beach and just started chilling. They were like, "Bro, if we're gonna get nuked, we might as well be at the beach."
What could you do?
Yeah,
nothing.
Yeah, right. What are you gonna do? So I have another story for you guys to discuss. So let me just play you this clip.
All right, Pastor coming through with the clips today.
A Virginia House of Delegates Democratic candidate live-streamed sex acts with her husband in exchange for money, according to the Washington Post. Susanna Gibson, running for a key seat in a high-stakes race, allegedly performed sexual acts that were published live on a platform called Chatterbait.
Oh, I knew it! I knew it!
Operative in a statement to the Post, Gibson appears to take umbrage with Republicans, writing in the expose, quote, "An illegal invasion of my privacy designed to humiliate me and my family. It won't intimidate me, and it won't silence me. My political opponents and their Republican allies have proven they're willing to commit a sex crime to attack me and my family because there's no line they won't cross." Though the videos are no longer available, over a dozen were archived and have been uploaded to other sites. It is unclear when the videos were taken, but 2 were archived September 30th, 2022, after she kicked off her bid for the Richmond District House seat. I think this is one of those.
First of all, it's not a crime. You already posted it online.
She recorded the videos. No one made her do it. Nobody stole them from her. She put it out there on her own. So she cannot be blaming other people for this.
It's a crime. Are you crazy? They said it's archived. You do something online, that's it.
It's a wrap. It's gonna be on there.
Now my question is, where do we find the archives? That's my next.
Probably the hub. I would go check that out.
I gotta find this. I want to see this. At first, I thought it was the chick that was talking. I was like, "Whoa, I want to see that stream." But then it wasn't her. Well, she got my vote. Scamming is hard.
I thought you would enjoy that since it was Chatterbait.
I knew it was going to be Chatterbait, too. I was like, it gotta be. Where else would you go? The greatest.
I would have at least said OnlyFans. At least then she could paywall people, you know?
No, got to go on Chatterbait. It's the greatest.
So, since I've never been on Chatterbait, I mean,
So
can
you
anyone
say.
just
So
walk
you
into a
say.
room or click into a room, or do you?
That's what Chatterbait's the greatest. You just go on right now. Boom. There's like 1 million streams you could just click on.
Okay.
Free. They could
So
go
it's
private later. They could go
so
private.
it's an open forum. There's no password required.
Yeah. No, you can go
Okay.
into a stream and they're private, and then you pay to get into the stream. But you can always click on the stream. It'll just say, "Oh, I'm private right now." And then if you want to pay this much, you can come in to the next past the paywall.
Okay.
But yeah, there's millions of people streaming right now. You can just watch them for
Chatterbait does
free.
have a paywall.
You can just watch them for free. I haven't been on Chatterbait in a long time, actually. Now that I think about it.
I don't even believe that.
Why would I even? I admit it all the time when I'm on Chatterbait. Why would I lie? I'd be like, yeah, I was on it last night.
I feel like you forgot. I feel like you
talk about it. I used to talk
it.
about it on the show all the time.
So with this woman that's running for this seat,
yeah.
I mean, it really depends on how offended the electorate is.
Who?
Pastor?
The people that would the elector. You
Pastor?
know what?
There are people that have you remember the thing about the teacher that had OnlyFans and she got lost her job? I think it should be the same thing, bro.
Well, she's a teacher and she was doing it. What are you talking about?
Students though, I mean, just certain jobs, you be a professional, don't be on the camera,
So you saying she should lose the seat because of this?
All I'm saying is she's denying it and blaming other people. Did it, and you got to.
That part I don't get. That part I don't get.
I think she has to take responsibility, and what comes, man. If people don't want to vote for you, then that's on you.
I mean, she's used to things coming anyway, so.
You're really fast with the wordplay, aren't you?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, not see now I can't bleep that because they need to hear it for the joke.
That's right. But
quick on the draw.
My
man Griddy be flashing his side pieces.
So what did you think about the news hosts here, Jessica Burbank and Spencer Brown?
The two that we just saw?
Yeah, the two that just reported that story.
Well,
not bad, I guess.
it was good. I was thinking Jessica Brown was the one on Chatterbait, and I was both like, "Oh, what's up with that stream?" But no.
Yeah, they make me a little sleepy. They're stand-ins for Robbie Sauvé and Briahna Joy Brown, who are ultimately my favorite hosts in news.
I feel like that lady that was the second clip you showed us. I feel like the lady that was talking first. I feel like she just goes with what everybody else is saying. Like if she sees other reporters talking about it, she'll be like, "Yeah, let me write on some Joe Biden. Let me write that down. Oh, I could use this."
So she has no creative.
No
creativity.
Definitely not, bro.
All right, so why don't we go to another clip?
Oh, go.
Yeah, clips
for days.
Well, actually, these I encountered when I was looking up the clips I wanted, and I thought I'd get your reaction from these YouTube shorts.
Let's react.
Okay.
Let's react. Kids react.
Well, we see it.
All right.
I'm just a young journalist trying to understand how Joe Biden got 81 million votes. Because I've just never seen one person with a Biden shirt, but I've seen a lot of people with Trump shirts, so I'm just wondering.
It's a cult, man. That's how cults operate.
Yeah, that's a fact.
It's a cult, man.
Half of America is in a cult, brother?
That's your ass, they are.
But you don't even know why you're voting for Biden only because you think he's better than Trump. So what's the cult?
Oh yeah, it's on loop, by the way, because it's a short.
Yeah.
He knows. It's a cult, man.
So what do you think?
I think they're all cults. What are you
I think
talking
that's
about?
accurate, bro. I've never seen anybody rock any Joe stuff, no stickers, no shirt, no hat.
Oh God, who? I've never seen a
So
person.
I don't know
doing
who
that.
these people are that
Never.
are voting for him, but I've never seen any people out in the streets like, "Yeah, let's go, Joe." Just me walking to the store or something. Nobody's talking about Joe.
No.
Even if people that hate Trump still talk about him because they hate
I've
him.
never seen an Ice Cream Joe shirt in my life. I think because they're embarrassed.
Yeah,
why
right. Yeah,
would
right
you?
there. They want to.
Why would you even? He doesn't say anything cool. He doesn't do anything cool. Like there's nothing to
He's
wear.
lost
Like
all the time.
there's nothing. Yeah.
He's looking at nothing. Bro, please tell me you guys seen the clip when they showed him looking. They're like, oh, look at the monitor. Look at this. And he's like, oh, that's interesting. And they're like, no, the monitor's over this way.
What did he just walk out of? Didn't he just walk out of something that it was like important?
Yeah,
He just left.
I think it was like a veteran from, I don't know if he was from World War II or from Korea but the ceremony wasn't over and he just walks off the stage, walks through the audience and out the door.
Listen, the guy needs his ice cream. What are you gonna do?
Like,
Yo,
It's ice cream
I
time.
can't imagine him getting voted in again.
I
know,
can.
it's pretty.
I
Well,
can.
yeah, I could too.
I can because
pretty
it's happened.
bleak.
It's already happened.
I can't. No. See, that's the thing. I think after this, people are gonna learn. Like, all right, let's not vote for him again.
No way. There's no way.
I think so. I have faith.
All right, I'm gonna play you another short.
Let's go.
They won't show y'all videos like this though. Check it out. Check it out. MAG is terrible
Why are
though.
you letting this happen?
MAG is horrible.
Why haven't you called for backup? Where is your backup? This is our damn Capitol building, and y'all are letting it get destroyed on your watch. Fuck all of you.
Fully armed.
Call for backup. Get some help down here.
They won't show y'all videos like this though.
Who was that?
So
Bidenites?
that was a young kid, a younger kid, a guy at January 6th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Didn't they just give one of the guys like six, like how many years they gave him? Like a bunch, right? Like
Yeah. So
tens of years.
I think like 36 years or something.
And what was the whole thing that he wasn't? Was he there?
Is that
Yeah,
the
I
guy
think
that
he was
took the
there.
taser and tased the cop?
I don't think. What did he do? Because I don't know. I just saw people outraged that he got that much time.
Yeah, I'd have to look into it, but I did
There was
hear
some kind of discrepancy of like, why did he get that much time?
Mhm.
30 years.
Because I know about there was this one guy that dead ass like took a taser off of a cop and tased him. So I know that guy's in jail.
Yeah, you're gonna go to jail for a long time, buddy.
Yeah.
You go to prison,
You
pal.
can't take their weapons off of them. That's
Go
crazy.
right to prison, pal.
But you know,
But-
you
Oh, go ahead.
yeah, in certain company, I mean, you do get, you are considered a conspiracy theorist if you ask any questions about December 6th.
Never
And
ask
the
questions.
first question that I had, and that's why I played this clip when I saw it, is where was the security?
Inside, probably.
Well, one of them shot a lady in the face. We know that.
Yeah.
Remember that? She got shot right in the head.
But if you have
Hey,
a
like-
bunch of
like
people
shot.
breaking into,
Yeah, you don't remember the lady that broke into the door and the cop shot her right through the door, right?
They shot her with like a real gun or like
yeah,
one
she
of
got
those
popped
toy
right in the
guns?
head. She was like trying to
I
break
don't
into one of the rooms, right? Is that how it went past her?
yeah, I'm not sure exactly what.
It's been a little minute since the details. The details are fuzzy,
Yeah.
but she got popped right in the head.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
died.
She died.
Did you see the one where they were like you guys know what crowd surfing is, right? Did you guys see
Oh,
when
come
like
on.
when
What kind of
when
question
when
is
all
that?
the people were like throwing the cop down like the
Never seen that.
this when they were in the tunnels, like they were in the tunnels and the cops are in like the hallway and the cops were blocking the way, so they just picked one of them up and just like crowd surfed him out of the way. Like they're like, come on,
That's
move
wild.
this motherfucker. I'm like, this
I've
is
never
crazy,
seen
bro.
that. That's insane.
No, they were bugging out, bro.
Well,
They
it
were
sounds fun. It's better than getting tased.
Yeah.
No, that's the guy that got tased. Like as
Oh,
he
they
was
tased his ass?
as the crowd was carrying him out, somebody took his taser off his belt, and then once they like he got down, like that's when he got hit.
Oh, wow.
They all threw him out of the way, and then he got tased.
Wow.
She got crazy.
Yep.
I'm glad I didn't go.
All on my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, that's
Happy
right.
birthday
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah, I have a lot of questions about January 6th, and
A lot of questions. A lot of questions.
I mean,
Don't
I
ask
think-
him though. Don't ask him.
Don't
Get
ask. 'em.
Big.
They don't want you
trouble.
getting.
Get you in big trouble. Big trouble.
Right.
Big trouble. Get you banished.
True.
Get you big time banished. But on the other side, ask any questions you want about like something on the right or something. You can ask questions about that.
Right.
You can ask
So,
questions about anything like that.
So let me hold on.
Are we gonna get locked down again or what?
That's what they're saying. Oh, you and Mo asked me about that, and I told you, bro. People out here are not with it. They're like, that, bro. You ain't making us wear masks. We ain't locking us down again.
No, you moved to South Carolina. You're not in New York anymore,
bro. They ain't gonna get locked down
You're
again,
not in
bro.
New York anymore.
I seen it on the news like 2 days ago. They were like, we are not locking down. We don't want to do any of this. I'm like, that's right.
I think it's
Yeah.
coming. I think they're gonna try to do it again. I think so. I think they're gonna try.
Good luck, man. They're gonna definitely
I
lock your
just
ass
see
down.
the next one's gonna be deadly. It's gonna be wicked. So I think everybody get ready. Make sure you're, what do they call it? Make sure you're an expendable, not expendable. You're what do they call it? You said it the other day. Make sure you're an essential. You better, if you don't got the job now, go work it. Go get the job at Rite Aid or something. You better be essential, because your ass is getting locked down, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Your ass is locked down.
I think that I would hope that there would be a big uprising if they tried to do that.
That's right. That's right.
Like I said, down here in the South, we're not playing. I don't know what's gonna happen to you guys up
Well,
north.
we're just hoping that, you know, Biden might accidentally give us 20,000 instead of 2,000. You might fuck up the numbers.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Everybody's gonna get like, oh, we got 200,000. Like, oh, can we get those back? Like, nah, we already pull it your account as soon as you get it. 20 grand, pull it out. Biden's gonna spend like 20 grand each person.
Bro, can we even afford to give more stimulus checks out? Aren't we like in debt?
No, we can. We can afford it. We can afford a lot of other things. Definitely.
We apparently can afford to send hundreds of billions of dollars to Ukraine. That was never in the budget. But
Hawaii, which is totally a part of America, by the way, I do acknowledge Hawaii for sure. Aloha. They only get $750.
Listen, Hawaii got and we all know that, but I think them sending money to Ukraine is a great idea. That means we can fight a war without actually having to fight a war. They can fight it for us. Yeah, no, I'm not opposed to using Ukraine to beat Russia. I think that's a good idea.
Well, here we go.
It's not working.
Well, because we need to send them more money and weapons, bro.
It's not going to work, EJ. Stop believing propaganda.
I'm believing it, bro. We got to stop the Russians.
You're sucking on the propaganda teat.
No. I'm a fool.
Tit sucker.
They're saying they want to do it to bleed Russia, and really all they're doing is bleeding Europe, which is fine with America, and we're out of ammo. So when they talk about going after China, I don't know what we're going to go after China with, but I don't know.
We're going to go at them with the bullets we buy from China, of course.
There ain't no way there's an ammo shortage, bro. There's all these new gun places open up out here. Like I don't believe that, bro.
You're talking about the military, bro. You know how many you're talking about fucking, what do you think? You think they're going to go to the shops? Are you crazy?
What I'm saying is if the shops have bullets.
Trillions of bullets.
What I'm saying is if the shops have bullets, then the military should be doing okay. Because if they didn't have bullets, they would totally just ransack all the shops. They'd be like, we're not even paying, just give it to us.
Yeah, because that would put a dent in the ammo that they need. Yeah, because that would put the dent in the trillions of pieces of ammo they need per day.
Well, this has been foreign policy by EJ.
They're gonna start with the South Carolina gun range. They're gonna we need ammo for the military. Let's get those 9mm out.
Sending Ukraine the stuff. Next, we're gonna start sending Taiwan stuff, and
you can't say that. You can't say that.
I'm saying that Taiwan is a place.
Can't say that.
This has been the Foreign Policy Minute by EJ. The favorite foreign policy forum for Democrats and the military-industrial complex.
You see that hat? You see that hat? You see that camo hat?
You see this hat? I'm a Trump voter. No.
See that hat? Well, it's funny you say that because Trump doesn't even want this war.
Yeah.
So it's funny you say that.
Yeah, right now the Biden people are going, oh, isn't that EJ adorable?
Yeah. You're asking who's voted for Biden. People like you who want this war to keep going on, actually.
You know something? I didn't vote. But if I did vote, it wouldn't have been for him. I would have tried to get Trump back in here.
All right. Well, on that note,
then there goes the war you want.
On that note, pastors leaving.
There goes the war you want right there.
We end the show the same way every time with a prayer.
Prayer that we can have enough bullets.
So let us pray. That Father
Pray that you
God,
put
we
the
thank
whole,
you for another No Name Yet podcast. That Lord, we look to you and we thank you for everything that you provide for each and every one of us. We ask a blessing on those that are listening and watching right now. And that, Lord, I just lift up a spirit of peace and negotiation, no matter whether it is between countries, whether it is between the citizens and our government, or whether it's between people and other people. That, Lord, we ask for your peace in the world, and we pray all these things in Jesus' name. Amen.
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 Good night.